Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be closing out February's budget, so we're going to jump right on into it. I am drinking my coffee while I'm doing this video, so I apologize if you hear like these weird, like just plain quiet noises as I drink my coffee like I am right now. This is our household budget. We are a family of three. It's me, my husband, and our 2-year-old daughter. Me and my husband put money into our household account, and we use that money to pay our household bills. We do have our own personal debt and personal things we take care of, but that money sits in our personal accounts. So, we are going to go through all of the numbers and just really see what has been going on, okay? And I'm just going to kind of make this like big so that we can just focus on the numbers that we need to focus on. So the first things first is these were the bills. The mortgage was budgeted at 2240.49, and that is what it was. I budgeted 85 for electric and it came out to 101.03. I'm not sure why because we're not even using a lot of electric right now. I mean, like I almost feel like it's 50-50 because like one week it's cold, the next week it's hot, and we're using both the gas and the electric, but it's 101.03. Our utilities came down to $99.94. My internet was budgeted at 85.09, but we ended up paying 79.78, and that was because last month in January they charged me more and they had to go back and reapply the credit to my account to bring it back to what it should be. So this month it's a little bit less than what the normal bill would be, which I think it should go back to being the 85.09. Daycare came out exactly at 997. Gas came out at $138.30. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. When I am cold, and I will turn the heat on to whatever it is. I know that we are budgeting, but sometimes I feel like some things I'm just not gonna give up. Like, and I'm not gonna give up heat. I know sometimes we'll be like, I tell myself and I tell my family too, like, y'all better go put on some jackets, some socks, and some things. But there just comes a time when that just doesn't work. Like, you just don't want to be uncomfortable. And so here we are. That was me not wanting to be uncomfortable, but that is crazy. But it is what it is. YouTube TV came out at 95.03, and so did our ADT security. So those were our bills. And so our budget was 3707.75, and we actually ended up paying 3806.71. Now we're going to go over to my cashless cash envelopes, which are known as my expenses on here. We had groceries, gas, household spending, and eating out. Everything was pretty much the same except for spending. Now that I'm seeing this, I'll add it in. Well, no, now that I'm seeing this, um, it won't reflect. You'll see it on, even though it shows, y'all, actually, we should go back and do this because let's fix this really quickly because I had saved my $29 for this savings challenge. I'm gonna just leave it like this. And my week 4 check-in, you'll see that I budgeted the $29 because it went into the bank account, but you guys will just see it in March's budget, just to not make things too crazy. But an extra $30 went into spending. After the month of February, I unstuffed all of my savings challenges and restarted over and got my head out of the gutter, and I am focused on actually paying and saving for the things that I truly need to be saving for. When it comes down to debt, we did not pay anything towards Discover or the water treatment. We are going to hold off on the water treatment for a couple more months. So my husband is going to continue to save or not save, pay for that. So nothing out of debt. And then we're going to come back over here and we are going to look at our savings. So, with me unstuffing those savings challenges, some of those savings challenges were for some of my savings accounts. So, this is why they look a little bit different. The entertainment ended up getting $66. Personal ended up getting 7. Transportation stayed the same at 36, and so did health at 20. Home maintenance ended up getting $103, which I'm glad it did because I ended up having to use all of that money to pay for the lawn care. $10 ended up going to pets. Miscellaneous ended up getting $12, and then savings got $102, which was a total of $356. Now we're going to go and look at our income. So our projected income was going to be $5,832.25. We ended up having $5,894.13. And then earnings from savings, which was just the cash envelopes, not envelopes, but the cash savings challenges of $236, and that is how everything was divvied up, you guys. We will go over here to my financial goals. I had two financial goals. One was to save $29 to go towards spending. I was able to do that. I do have a playlist in my description box below, and you'll be able to see that savings challenge where I was able to save the $29. And then we also did file our taxes. I don't even know anymore. I don't think we're going to be getting, I don't think we'll owe anything, but I don't think that we are going to be getting any kind of large jump of sum of money or anything like that, which is so weird because when we originally had baby girl and me and my husband had filed taxes, we had filed so much money towards taxes. Like we had paid too much money into taxes, and now it's like we're paying just enough, which is ridiculous. But that is a whole nother story, y'all, whole nother story. So our budget overview shows that we actually brought in $6,130.13. We put $3,806.71 towards bills, $840 towards expenses, nothing to debt, $356 to savings, and nothing to investment. And that leaves us with a rollover balance, which is the buffer that I'm building to get a month ahead. So this is my monthly spread. And on my monthly spread, I also like jot down where all of my bills, when all of my bills are due, and then I leave them actually blank, and then as I go in and make the payments, then that's when I write them in and check them off. I also keep my entire meal plan in my budget book so that I'm able, whenever I'm budgeting out for the month or for the second half of the month, to grocery shop, I can kind of see here just, where things are going. So we're actually going to come over here really quickly and actually look at our goals for February. So like I said, I did file my taxes for February. We haven't gotten them or heard back from our tax people just yet, but that's just where we are. We did also save the $29. And then I also needed to declutter 2 spaces. I'm gonna tell y'all, I didn't complete any of that. I was not very productive this month when it comes to doing anything outside of doing my mile walk in the morning. So I definitely want to do better for the month of March. I don't know what it was, just February just seemed so off for me. It was just weird. I don't know. Now we're going to get over into some of the things that we wanted to accomplish for the month of February in terms of tasks. So hubby did have his birthday, but we are celebrating his actual birthday in March because we're going to be going out of town. Everything is fully funded and good to go. So we're not using money that we don't have. We didn't do anything for Valentine's Day. I'm so proud of myself that I didn't try to go over budget and do anything crazy. It was just a day, and that was that. We did not stay low carb, no carb. I did that for about 2.5 weeks, and then the last week and a half was just a dumpster fire. Life was life, and y'all. But I am very proud of myself that I did continue on my morning routine. I only missed 2 days of exercising in the morning, and that was because for whatever reason, I just woke up extremely late and even if I wanted to push, like I'd have been extremely late to school, extremely late dropping off baby girl. And so it just wasn't something that I could do. But I did very well for all of the tasks that I had. In my looking ahead portion, I talked about zoo tickets, but I'm not really worried about the zoo tickets or the swim lessons right now. I'm just trying to focus on the here and now sort of thing, and then slowly work my way up to some of the bigger goals. And then we are no longer going to be really working or setting our eyes on getting a quote for our backyard. We are just going to do what we can do, which is my husband got some like fertilizer and stuff. We re-fertilized the entire yard. And we're just going to work on getting our grass back up. If we need to buy grass, I am still doing a savings challenge to get some extra money into the home account, and we can just put some new sod or grass or whatever out there. So that is just where we are. Now we're going to be looking at where did my money go. So as we just did on our spreadsheet, we saw everything that I paid out. I also do like to look at my what is it called? I like to look at my numbers like this as well too. So we started off with $1,394.13. We put into our account $47.36. So that gave us that total of $61.30.13. All of my bills came out to 62% of my income, which it was last month as well too. 14% went to my expenses or my variable. For savings this month, I actually put 6% towards savings, which is better than the 3% that I did last month. But that was also because I had the savings challenges that I unstuffed and put extra into the account. But the goal is to get around like that 5 to 10% mark at some point. But we need to work on getting ourselves like out of debt, putting some more money in here for income, and then getting our mortgage down, which we will be working on over the next year or so. So that is what, where did my money go to? And then y'all, these were just my paychecks, and just wanted to show you guys that they were all closed out. And here's the ending at $1,127.42. Okay, so that is where we were for the month of February, ready to start March and get into it. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends and family, and I will see you guys in the next one.